Okay. Secret show popped out. Who else popped out? We popped out. Y'all saw what that show was about. First of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to J Dub for coming through. Now, I thought he would come through on the Xbox show, but he didn't. But of course, he's gonna come through for the PlayStation. And I have a mixed emotions about that show because first and foremost, let me say, today is a glorious day. Today is a glorious day. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, listen, in your heart, if you ever have something that you have to do, and sometimes you may not want to do it, but it's something that you have to do, and sometimes the road is rough and it's gonna be absolutely rough, right? What I will tell you is believe in whatever higher power you believe in whatever inner self that you believe in, and never give up hope ever at any point in time. Never admit defeat, never bend the knee, and you will be rewarded. Today has been a 2-year journey in a process of something that at points in time it felt like it was going to break me, break my wife, break our family, and we just galvanized, got tighter as a unit, pushed through it, and on God and them, God is good at always. I don't know if you're religious or not, if you believe in that stuff, but today was just a magnificent day, and it continues to get greater. It continues to get greater because I looked at our numbers, and we had 6,615. Yeah, boy. Yeah. That absolutely feels incredible because I was on Cult Show on Monday, right? Now, everybody knows that like a tree branch hit one of my neighbors' Fios boxes and blew out the internet for like our whole area, which is crazy. And I wasn't on ILP. So sat there, waited. I mean, I was so frustrated because like, you never know what you take for granted when you have no Wi-Fi in the house, on God and them. Right. So I sat there and I was just like, oh man, didn't have it. So I went to the movies that night. I saw Beekeeper. Yo. Jason Statham. If you think John Wick is a bad dude, if you think Denzel Washington and The Equalizer is a bad dude, this dude is on fire from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. Literally, probably the best thing I saw. I was so happy that my internet went out and then I went home. But normally I go to sleep listening to YouTube and I couldn't. It was just a hard night. And then pause. Then the next day, I couldn't be on ILP. But I got on Coach Show on Monday. Had a great time on Colt Show, and we talked about a whole bunch of things, and we knew about Wednesday, right? We knew about Wednesday. We knew about this secret show. We knew that it was coming, and I had got news about it, and I said, okay. They told me late January, early February. They was just deciding on the actual date, and it does make sense, right? Because it was very accurate to what he told me. It was late January, and next week they have another show, right? But the problem with the next show is just about rebirth, right? That's cool. Like I was telling Attic, I said, how you keep an idiot in suspense? They showed you. They take their fan base for granted, and they understood exactly what the assignment was, and they used them to the best of their ability. They showed old games, and we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the PlayStation trying to have a little sneaky way out the back door. Sneaky way out the back door. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what they're going to do? They're going to slide in a little PlayStation Portable. I saw a lot of stuff happening today. And I saw a lot of us Xbox dudes or fake Xbox dudes, or I can't even call you fake Xbox dudes, because right now you wearing your hearts on your sleeves, right? And I saw a lot of you Xbox guys upset about the possibility of Hi-Fi Rush going to the Switch and possibly PlayStation. Now, y'all already heard my thoughts on that matter. No to PlayStation. No to PlayStation. If anybody's in the earshot that works at Microsoft, that we have conversations. I will never get in your DM and tell you what to do with your business, and our conversations have nothing to do with that. But what I would tell you live on air, so you can hear me with everybody, hell no to PlayStation. Let them starve. Let them shrivel up and die. Popeye's biscuits. Give them what they give you. Absolutely nothing. Now, I know in that same breath, y'all guys going to sit there and tell me, but King, Nintendo don't give you anything anyway. Nintendo could have ratted on us when they was in court. Nintendo could have snitched. Nintendo could have said a whole bunch of things. Nintendo said they good with us. And with that, and that alone, I'm like, all right, break them off with something. I'm that dude. You do me a favor, you do me a solid, break them off. Give them something. Let them get out of here. But that rat, that snitch, that no good dirty rat, ooh, you no good dirty rat, you. And you see, these dudes is comfortable with repping this rat. They're comfortable. They stand on business in these streets. These dudes is weird and they different. You saw IGN didn't get codes. You saw the crap that they pulled with a Suicide Squad. Oh, my bad. I'm going to put the ending here. I'm not going to try it, but I'm going to throw the... I love these dudes. You keep giving me material. Why would you do that? What entitled crybaby crap is that? You didn't get codes because you ished on the game before the game came out. And it was like, nah, it's not for you. And you say, you know what? I'm just going to throw a fit and I'm going to throw your ending out there. And for those who want to watch it, y'all can see it. Come on, man. Slime ball tactics. Slime ball tactics. And if you disagree with what I'm saying, hop on. It's a call-in show. It's a call-in show for all you funny style dudes. It's a call. Y'all didn't understand why I did this. Y'all didn't want to understand. A lot of you dudes rep cowards. I saw a lot of cowards put videos up today. Saw a lot of cowards put videos up today about me and the Kojima joint. I'm roasting your champion. I'm breaking your champion down. Y'all didn't like that. So instead of, if y'all say y'all had a great show, right? Y'all said y'all had a 10 out of 10. Y'all said you had a great show, right? Instead of focusing on the great show, you focused on the one part where you thought, because half the time I'm in my phone, and I was in my phone as I'm looking up, I'm in my phone, and I'm doing this, like I'm doing this thing. I got a thing where my phone is here, right here, and I'm doing the thing. And I'm watching, I'm doing the thing. And and they said it because I didn't hear it. And I was just like, wow, he did do that. And I just realized that he's a triple changer. Here's what's up. I mean, you have a company, you're going to go get money from them, get money from them, get money from them. I'm surprised he don't get money from Nintendo. Shout out to Hollywood Rules with $2 super chat. These mustard hard dudes ain't calling in. Of course they're not calling in because they're fearful. And yo, I'm not that scary. I know I put out a scary tweet today that probably scared the hell out of you. But it's a lot of dudes that say that they're gonna come on. Nicola, Get that Nicola dude. Like, where's Nicola at? You use the video of me. Jump on. Make it a moment, bro. Keep getting your 5 seconds of fame. Jump on. I'm about that smoke. The reason why I can mess with J-Dub can dish it and J-Dub can take it. Pause. J-Dub is a stand-up dude when he's a little bit comfortable, when he think he got it, right? When he's sure. But he'll come through. Kong will die. Kong will die. Ain't no saving Kong. I know y'all say Nicola's a clown. I know y'all do. But get him on there. See, you know what? I like Porter Rock. In the early on, me and Porter Rock used to... I used to go at Porter Rock all the time. Him, J-Dub, all of them. And Porter Rock is cool. There's another dude out there that walk around with a stupid voice to be talking mad crap. Don't ever show his face. Always talking about somebody. A non-creative dude. I openly invite you every time because you're a sucker. You don't show up. And there's a lot of you dudes that's like that, but we saw the state of mid. Not one first party game, bro. When is that passable? Hollywood rules with the $2 super chat. Show me. The show was great. It's so great. They begging for Hi-Fi Rush still. The poor begging ponies ain't stopping. They begging at a whole... Yo, when are they going to show any type of backbone, these jellyback dudes? I'm frozen, addict. Yo. What the hell happened? I'm connected. Addict. Yo, so what's happening? That's crazy, right? And my joint is talking, though. Let me turn my camera on and off. I'm going on with my camera. Makes no sense. Yo, let me unplug it in. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I thought it was my whatchamacallit. I'm still here, guys. These PlayStation dudes think they're going to stop me. They not going to stop me. Kong is going to die. There you go. Kong is going to die. I thought a whole bunch of things just then. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You start talking about people and people start sending snipes. IGN is really dangerous. Really dangerous. I glimpsed into the Matrix. I'm glad everybody is there. I'm glad everybody is there. Attic is fixing up and cleaning up everything. Yo. So I do like Porter Rock. I think Porter Rock is cool. I do like Neil Druckmann, and I took a picture with a lot of people's idol. And he did something nice. Thank you. Thank you. Finally opening it. Finally opening it. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because all they got is remakes and remasters. Why the hell they got an Until Dawn remake? Well, it's not even a remake. It's just a up-res or something to work on the PlayStation 5. Like, why is that there? That Silent Hill look whack. They was capping for Silent Hill for so long. Did y'all see the ratings on the Silent Hill? The shadow drop that they tried to do, they thought they was going to get a dub. It got a 3, bro. they was capping for a free to play. Is it me? Somebody get Amazing Luke in here. Somebody call Amazing Lucas and get him in here. Because I saw one person call it like it is. I saw everybody else cope with the fact that, again, they don't have no roadmap for their first party games. They showing PlayStation 3 games. What is that? Rise of the Ronin? Had pop in, slow down, and slow up. Adidas 20-0 with the $10 super chat. Ponies hate Xbox consoles but love Xbox games. They want everything about. They want to stop us. They want to stop us. It's the same way with Godzilla. You know, they see Godzilla. Oh, I can't stand him, but I love him at the same time. He's so magnificent as he crushes me. You can't stop us, bro. We showed you in our direct 5 joints. Now, one of the games is not inside Game Pass. One of the games is from Square, and it was a little mishap when dudes thought it was going to Game Pass. It wasn't going to Game Pass. We knew it wasn't going to Game Pass, but the fact that Visions of Mana is actually coming to an Xbox platform day and date with the PlayStation shows you that parity is in the building. We're back. And yo, listen. I know y'all gonna call him the amazing doofus and all that other stuff. I feel that, right? But until I have a conversation with him, like I'm not gonna make a judgment on the dude off of content. A lot of these dudes just make content, but don't be that same person in real life. Trust me, I meet these dudes and they're a different character when I'm there. Hollywood Rules $2 super chat. Rest in peace, the great Carl Weather. Yes, I put a tweet out. It broke my heart because in my statue group, somebody put Carl Weathers past, and I was like, nah, that ain't real. Then I had to Google it. Then I had to double fact check, and I had to go back to his Wikipedia. And I'm like, wow. And they said that he went in his sleeve. See, somebody explained to me like he had a show in Australia. He's supposed to be going to Australia next week. So it wasn't like he had a long-standing illness or something like that. I'm telling you, in this post-COVID era, with all these injections that we had to take and all these boosters and stuff like that, man, I'm not comfortable with none of that stuff. But not to get sidetracked, but rest in peace, sleep in peace, King. Like, that broke my heart because he you know, he's Rocky. Like, if it wasn't a little bit of heart of soul they gave him, he had that flavor in there. Remember when he was teaching Rocky how to get that bounce in his step? Because he was not gonna be Drago. No, it was Clubber Lang. It was Clubber Lang. He had to get that bounce in his step because Clubber Lang is a killer. Yo, King, Paramount looks like they're up for sale. Do you think Microsoft should ever get into a major studio or just Masters of Libraries IP plus back compat? I think they should stay away from the studio thing. Remember, they still got a studio. They still got that studio that they have there. And I think they should stay away from it right now. Not saying that Quantum Break wasn't a success. It was a success to me. Not saying that it wasn't a success. We have almost 200 people in here. Let's get more people in here. Let's get those likes up. Let me refresh so I can see these likes. Because I know we better than that. We only got 53. Come on, man. Let's stop that. Wipe your feet, man. Hit that notification bell. Share that out, man. Hit that like button. Let's do this. We Xbox Frontline. We're going to frontline all of it. Now, I saw a dude go at me. And I follow him. He followed me. I sent him a voicemail after that. And I was just like, because he thought I was calling us mustard hearts. I'm saying to myself, obviously, he don't watch the show. Right? Obviously, you don't watch the show. I'm not calling you, none of you guys, mustard hearts. If y'all feel the way that y'all feel with hearing Microsoft is about to put one of their IPs that you love on another console and you voice your opinion, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what these little echo chambers is for. And my thing is, I'm not going to jump out the window until it happens. I'm not going to jump out the window until it happens. I'm not going to go full throttle into a situation until it happens. I'm not going to go at Phil, Sarah, Satya, Matt Booty until it's a thing. And I'm hearing from Tim. Shout out to my boy Tim Dog. That's my guy. I'm hearing from Tim that that's a thing. It's a thing until it's not. It's a thing until the right person fights for it not to be a thing. Right? If they're counting cash and they think that they're going to make a specific amount of cash in a situation, all money ain't good money. My mama always told me that. All money ain't good money. You can lose yourself chasing the bag. You can lose your identity chasing cash. Not saying that they're not supposed to make bread. Like, we got to get it. We can't get this messed up. They're in the business to make bread, right? And I know everybody's saying, well, Sony doesn't do it. Sony doesn't have the IPs to do anything. The only thing that they was able to leverage to do anything was MLB The Show. So then you got to look at their IPs and say what IPs it can go over that can make some cash, that can make some money over there. Now, I know you're going to say that, oh, nah, we could take God of War, we could take this, that, and the third, but you got to say if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You got to make sense here, right? What franchise can go over to us that doesn't cannibalize or destroy the fan base, but allows them to live? They haven't really made anything. They have fell back on their laurels and started continuously making the same exact things and then remaking and remaster the things that they've been making, right? We're looking at new experiences. So first of all, you got to look at where Xbox is right now. Call of Duty, the ABK stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I think that ABK stuff, I think she for the streets. I think that was a purchase to turn around and make bread off of the streets. I think Call of Duty, Diablo, and all that stuff is for the streets. But then you got other games that they have, a games of service that is going to be for the streets. I was talking to Everborn today, and I don't know if he's going to call in later. He said he's going to try to call in later, so we're going to continue to have this conversation that I was having. Legendary Yobi gifted 1 Xbox Frontline membership. Remember, it's going to be a coin given away today. If y'all haven't noticed, y'all should have noticed on Twitter, everybody's getting their coins. Everybody's, that's all I ask. You get your coin, take a picture, hit me up, tweet it out. Let everybody know that they're getting their stuff. Some of the statues, dudes got it. That one dude that didn't get back at me, he got at me in the comments, but never got at me on any form of social media, nothing. I don't give a hell if you got to make a Twitter account. Make a Twitter account. Show me your credentials or whatever so we can work on something, right? You never got back at me, so that was strange. Anyway, and my boy in Jersey should have got his Iron Man statue. I don't know. Yeah, yo, we're going to be working on something else because I'm going to do a show, and I'm thinking about Tuesday. What does Tuesday look like to y'all? Y'all like Tuesday? Y'all like Tuesday? And in that show, I'm going to get like 2 more people to do the show. I'm going to kind of get a moderator, and I'm going to get a pony, and it's going to be the bot versus a pony with a moderator in the middle, and we're going to have stuff going on. I'm working that out. I think I'm gonna tap J-Dub for that because I want somebody that's able to go back and forth. I don't want somebody I can dominate. Pause. Not saying that I haven't been dominating Jay. I've been dominating Jay, but at the same time, Jay be holding his own. Do your homework on Jay holding his own, right? Y'all had good content. Yeah, Taco Tuesdays. Coming in with a little taco hat. Let's go. I'm about that. Did anybody see anything did anybody see anything in that state of pay that they was willing to pay full 70? That's the one thing that you got to look at. These things is the full boat, 70. Ain't none of them come out and say you got a digital only is 50 cash. They said you gonna pony up 70, everything. I need to find out what's up. Like all that stuff look like I need to catch it on a sale. Right? I mean, none of that. Yo, the one game that I did think that I was gonna I was gonna catch that wave on. It was supposed to be Stellar Blade. And the first time they showed it, it looked dope. The music, and the cussing, and da. And then this, when they showed it how it is, okay, oh yes, Puerto Rock, yes, definitely. All right, so what time is it? What time? Yo, Puerto Rock, 3 minutes. It's gonna be Discord. We got Discord. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. All right, so for y'all that know, I don't know if Puerto Rock knows. Attic is gonna put the Discord in the chat. Then I'm gonna bring you in. Then we're gonna have a conversation. All right, that's what we're talking about. Finally, representatives is showing up. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna get this gaming started. We're gonna get this stuff started. Yo, Attic, throw the link in the chat so we can get Puerto Rock over here. Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat right now. We're gonna start the call in early. Legendary Yoda, we gifted 5 Xbox memberships. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on. RC Polygons, a $2 super chat. The only thing that really interests me was Sonic. Yeah, but that's multiplat. But if you only had a PlayStation, that's a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? That's a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? The only thing that interests you, if you only had a PlayStation, is Sonic. That one don't go right with me. I wanted to see first party. My question is, where the hell is the first party at? What's the roadmap for the first party? I think Xbox should go full PC. King Corey, you think so? Full PC, why? Call in, let me know why. You got him in Attic? All right. Rock is coming through. I think Rock is from the BK too. I think Rock is from the BX. Yeah, no, not from BK. I think he's from the BX. I think he's he a BX brother. I don't know. We got 205 in here. Got 100 likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's mix that up. There you go. If you got any conversation, jump in. Let's not be disrespectful to our guests. I don't want to scare them off. I want them to stick around. Told you. I like Puerto Rock. And I'm glad whoever went out and got him here. Appreciate you. Oh, nah, you from Brooklyn? That's what's up. Save it. I'm going to ask you questions. Save it. That handheld. I see they scapegoat. I see they duck out the back door. All right, Puerto Rock, click the link to go inside the Discord. It's right up there, Xbox Frontline News. Click that link. Go inside the waiting room, and Attic is going to drag you over to the show. Okay? Do you want to be on camera? Just let me know. If you want to be on camera, he can put you on. Just let me know. Just say yes in the chat right here. Unless you jumped over already. Introducing yo Puerto Rock. You want to be on camera? Hold on. His mic is muted. Hold on. Wait. This is dope. This is dope. Yeah, Diego,
Well,
Puerto Rock.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Let me convert to my PC in a few minutes. But while I'm doing that, we can chat it up.
All right, no doubt.
If y'all want me on camera, hell yeah.
No. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Okay. It's whatever you want to do. Yo, first and foremost, my New York brother, Puerto Rock 77 showed up with the Quijones. That's what I'm talking about with the Quijones. Because a lot of these dudes in this community is scared of me for some stupid reason, which is dumb. But I like people to show up. So Puerto Rock,
New York swagger, bro. They can't handle, bro. They think we upstate. Nah, I'm from Brooklyn, son. You know what I'm saying? Home of Biggie and Jay.
There we go. All right, yo. So talk to me about your show.
First, let me get something off, right?
Yeah, get something off. Go ahead, go.
I want to say, because I don't think I ever had the opportunity to say it. Yo, I am absolutely proud and congratulations to what you and the Iron Lords accomplished. What you guys did is an example to the community. Yo, you guys, what started out as a Destiny podcast, you know what I'm saying? What you started as a hotline, y'all turned that shit to a hot song, and then you dropped that album. You know what I'm saying? You dropped that ether on the gaming community, bro. And I'm just gonna say what you and your crew did. I mean, think about where you started.
Yeah.
And then to see you present an award at the New York, that shit is that's an example of what branding and the team can do. So like all the Xbox pony shit aside, just as men, congratulations, bro. Many blessings to you on everything and what you guys do. Absolutely outstanding what you guys accomplished. Like, yo, salute. You know, beyond the Xbox, everybody should just take a minute, go beyond the PlayStation, go beyond the Xbox. You got dudes from the city. You got dudes that barely knew each other, and now they're family, and just set an amazing example. That's you just as a man, you got to be like, wow, that's incredible.
Me, Cog, and Sovereign knew each other for more than 30 plus years, and Cog is family. Attic, I think me and Attic is like 10, 15 years now. Probably more than that now. I think me and Attic is like close to 20 years now. I think. But also, I want to see everybody next year there. Now, hold on. Echo Blaze gifted 5 Xbox Frontline membership. That's what's up. Blessings. I want to see everybody. I want to see you there next year because you can go next year if you need to know like how the information and stuff like that goes.
Yeah,
I give you the information because everybody starts showing. I want everybody. I want it to get so big that we rival the West Coast Keighley Awards. You understand? Mm-hmm. I wanted to get to that point, and Attic was pointing it out. Like us East Coast dudes, we really got to start sticking together, and we really got to start moving as a unit as far as going to these stuff and starting supporting our stuff, so we can have big tech and stuff here. But we have stuff changing in the city that's happening now. It's
hard, bro. People don't realize, right? When they think of tech, it's West Coast.
Yeah, it's all West Coast.
It's all West Coast. Like, the development studios, the technology, the factories. The bigwigs, the decision makers, they're not in New York City. Very few are there. Nobody says, "Hey, let's build a new first-party studio in Manhattan."
That's true.
Once they see the price of that rent, they're hell nah.
Nah. They walk away from us, and the city ain't giving it no breaks. But shout out to Man Adams for the breaks that he is giving. But get to the crux of your joint. What made you want to jump on? I know me and you cool and stuff like that. But what made you want to jump on? Talk to me, brother.
No, just I think right now I'll say this, right? I think as a community we lost one thing. I think each of us, and this is no specific to any families. I think we all did it. Right. We all became siloed. When I first started my YouTube, right? It was Zaire who actually put me on, right? I mean, I started with my brother-in-law, but then I dropped off. And then, funny enough, what you started, Z had at the time was like a debate podcast, and that's where I made my first appearance to the Crumb side, right?
Right.
But at that time, everybody was willing to talk to everybody. Like nobody ducked.
Right.
Everybody could get it, and everybody. Like, would you believe I was on a podcast with Dealer?
Nah.
We were all
that's crazy.
Yes, Dealer, D-Batch, K-Mega. We were all together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all at the time was like, hey, let's get together. We all have differences of opinion, but at the end of the day, it was just a conversation. We were all gamers. We all had our views. We shot the shit. We entertained the audience. But then I don't know what happened, and I don't know how it
I'm
happened.
gonna tell you what happened.
We just separated.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Everybody became this silo of a community where we're like, now we're not trying to hear or discuss with the other side. Like everybody just ended up saying the other side is wrong. We are right. We don't need to hear nothing. And I'm like, man,
I know what happened.
What happened, bro?
The gaming media happened.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah, the gaming media started dividing us in a point where I watch it. I watch it. The reason why I say y'all can't save Kong, the reason why I say that, because they're always probably trying to, prop up. You get the reference, right? When I be saying it, right?
I know.
All right, good. so you get the reference what I'm saying, because a lot of dudes don't get the reference, and you get the reference. These dudes actively go out of their way to protect them like they're defenseless. You don't need to do that. Let him take his lumps. If they're going to take his lump, let him get his criticism. It used to be a time where we can criticize a show on its merit and we can respect it. Now, it's like, nah, this is the reason why my parody is so crazy. I go into the PlayStation show. You know you're going to hear me from bell one to the last call ripping. I don't care if the game looks dope. I don't care what it looked like. I'm going to rip it. Right? I'm going to find something to rip it. Like you heard me. I said the alien butt don't look right. I'm going at it.
You know what's funny, though? Here's the thing, though. Your humor, a New Yorker gets it. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But when you're not from New York,
you don't get it.
It's just they don't understand.
They be like, they get Paul out of here. Get him out of here.
But they get that New York humor, that New York City humor. Like, I see it a mile away. But when I see people fuming, I'm like, man, you just don't get the New York humor. You don't get what he's doing.
Yeah, it's true. It's engagement. I'm glad that you, J-Dub, you know what it is? It's kind of funny because in the beginning, we used to engage, and then I guess me and you was trying to play Street Fighter or something. That's when I found out. I found out crazy. We supposed to play Street Fighter, and I found out.
Because you got to hear from my angle. Because I was the one that was like, what the hell just happened? So, audience, and I don't know how it started, but me and David, right? We started arguing about Street Fighter. First, it wasn't even about Street Fighter. It was just about games. It was just about games, right?
Yeah.
And then David comes out. He's like, hey, yo, you want to talk about games? Shit, I got games still in a plastic wrapper. So he starts showing pictures of games he didn't even unwrap. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I got that shit too. I'm like, you want to talk about games that are still wrapped? So we clowned each other to see how many wrapped games we didn't get to play.
And that's that.
And then eventually led to Street Fighter. And we're talking about we're going to whoop each other's ass. So once we finally said, this was like 4, 5, 6 hours of shit talking. Like between me and David. Yeah. Everybody's in on it. Then finally we decided we're going to play Street Fighter. We had the whole Twitter handle up. We're about to set it up. David doesn't have PSN Plus to play. He says, he's like, Porter Rock, I haven't played this shit in so long, I forgot.
Because remember, y'all was free to play in the beginning.
We've been doing this shit for 6 hours, and you're telling me we can't play.
But y'all was free to play before. Remember? Okay, so that was the edge that y'all had on Xbox. We had to pay for Xbox Live and had to pay to fight each other, right? And y'all dudes didn't have to do that. And I'm like, I'm jumping in there thinking, I got this. He said, nah, you got to pay. It was like 100 some chance. And no, I'm not doing it.
He's like, what? I'm like, oh my God, we're doing everybody waiting. Like, where's the room? I'm like, David ain't got PSN Plus.
No, I don't. Like, I got it now, but
But the dudes were like, wait a minute.
That Street Fighter 6 is out crazy. That Tekken's out crazy. Maybe you should rehash that.
We are.
My boy was like, I got the Pro. I'm like, how you have the Pro with no price? You can't do that with that thing.
Don't come at me like that. I'm waiting for the 5 Pro right now.
No, Porter Rock, you got the Pro. I'm like, nah, I'm not buying that shit. Yeah, I'm like, but you ain't got Plus.
He's for real. Yeah, for real.
You got that shit in the closet.
For real. That was so funny. And Christopher Hart was sitting there front row with us that whole time.
Everybody was rolling. We had everybody rolling on that.
That was out of control. So, what did you think about the show? Because I walked away from the show, and I walked away from it with an Xbox head dude, right? Like, let's say I'm walking in the store with my money, and I'm watching the show, and I'm like, I saw two things, but I'm a VR dude too because I got the VR,
Okay,
and I
yeah.
saw the two VR games,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay. But then I found out that it's for my Oculus, and I got the Oculus Pro. I can play it on my Oculus Pro. I don't even have to jump over with the tether. So I'm like, okay, that dubbed that out. But then I saw V Rising. Now, right now, only they got V Rising on console.
Mhm.
So I said, that works for me. So I walked away. I gave the show a 4 for me because I saw at least 3 things that I wanted. But I said, if you're a PlayStation dude, you're going to give it a 7, right? A 7, to be honest, because there was no first party games. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I saw stuff that's coming out early that I wanted to play. What was your actual score for the show, and what was your feelings on the show?
All right. So my score for the show was 8.5.
Okay.
Okay. Keep in mind that's the first time I ever gave any state of play anything over a 7.
Okay.
Usually, I remember the first state of play that I watched. I'm like, this garbage. I like ever since the first one, I never live streamed it again. I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna sit here and watch a show. Like, nah, this ain't it. So
right.
You could check out my channel. I never really gave state of plays really that much high rating. This is the first time that I actually was like, okay.
So you're a showcase dude, not a state of play dude.
Any presentation that if you're willing to commit to my time, right? Instead of just pushing out a tweet or just saying, hey, check out this YouTube video. If you're saying, hey, we have this dedicated event, I don't care what you call it, then give me something that's presentable, that's something I could be like, okay, I see why you're trying to make an appointment with me. Like, cause that's how I see it. If you're telling me, hey, we're having this thing at 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock,
right,
and that means you want me to reschedule my schedule to watch your shit, then you better be worth it. If I'm gonna go around your schedule, fine. That's presented, right? And to me, the past 30 plays didn't really do anything that was worth scheduling. Like a lot of the stuff, you could have just easily just sent the link saying, hey, check out this video, watch it whenever you want to, right?
Right.
In this case, based on the games that they're showing, you know, there was a lot of games that interested me, right? More than any other. Hell, I will say more than the showcase. I felt this state of play definitely blew out the showcase, out the water, right?
Well, how did you feel that they didn't let the Rebirth rock and they gave a couple of games a little? Yeah, I didn't like that. I think they should have put the Rebirth there.
I actually liked the when it was ending, I was like, man, I'm confused. What the hell's Final Fantasy? When they said, nah, we giving this its own appeal, and it's not too long. It's like in 6 days.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that. It's only 6 days away, so I'm cool with that. You know, especially let's be honest. As of this point right now, Final Fantasy Rebirth is PlayStation's biggest game of 2024, unless something else gets announced. When you think about it.
But okay, all right.
Think about it. Though.
Well, I know that's
the biggest exclusive for PlayStation 5 this year, unless something else pops out of nowhere that Sony announces later on. Right now, so it gets its due.
All right, so my question going in, because I really thought that they should have put the combined show, but I understand they wanted to give they had to allot a lot of time to certain stuff, like the Kojima game, the Death Stranding 2. They had to give him enough stuff. I think Kojima gets too much praise, to be honest with you, from both sides. It's like they wooing the same girl and he's just playing both sides. It's just ridiculous. But and shout out to everybody that clipped that joint with me. And what's funny is, I'm trying to tell dudes.
I was thinking this by. He's like, what are the odds? Because you played it right. You were like, we got your move.
Yeah, she's done.
What are the odds that he was going to announce a new? That's impossible. No one could predicted that. So when that shit happened, I'm thinking, there's no fucking way, bro. Like, he set me up.
Yeah, but he did it. But he did it at the same time. I got my phone here, right? And I'm looking at the screen, and if you look at my eyes, I'm looking at my phone, and I said, what did he just say? And then J Dub was like, oh, a new espionage. I'm listening to Cog. I'm like, oh, espionage. Oh, but I'm reading the text at the same time because I'm getting texted because somebody's texting me majority of the time that I'm watching these shows, right? So I'm just like, that's good. I'm happy that we can make content. Y'all could just use it, and it was what's up. But it's just, I'm like, dudes is not being genuine.
You know what it is? That's the odds. What are the odds of that happening, though? Because the odds of him saying, yo, I'm making a new IP, I'm getting back to my roots.
We didn't
Like,
expect
I'm
that.
thinking, yo, like,
We didn't expect that.
yo, no, I didn't
You know
expect
what's
that.
funny, King? You know what's
Yo.
funny? I knew that was happening.
Did you? No way, bro.
He probably had a DM. He has information on
Yeah, I was
stuff
told
too.
a couple days
Okay,
before it
alright.
happened, but sometimes I gotta let you do you.
So in other words, you let your boy out to
Yeah,
dry. You know what?
he let me take this straight, and I'm sitting there. But as the text is going through, he said he has another game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? Like, I'm reading it, like, what? And then I'm listening at the same time. So I'm like, yo, that's what's up. But it's just one dude, it was disingenuous. He should have tagged me in the link. And I was just like, that's why I started quote tweeting everybody and putting the link. Watch the show. Watch the show, have a good time. Watch J-Dub come to a foreign show to actually hold his own and have a good time. That's what I want. I just want people to understand we can disagree, but we can be cordial.
And respectful.
Right, because
That's
I notice a lot of times I see on Twitter, like I had to block a dude today. He called me the N-word. Now notice he's probably black. He's probably black, right? Regardless to what. But what I'm saying is, and this is what I'm trying to tell other black people in front of company, watch your mouth. Yeah. Right? If we're behind closed doors and we're ripping back and forth or whatever the hell, and we slipping with those words, cool. But in front of company, watch your mouth. Because what you're telling people is to how to address you. And yes. I'm not going to address you back like that. So I said, I'm going to block you. I said, keep it up. I'm going to block you because that's rude. I said, fix it. Be better. That we got to have a different way of how we talk to each other back and forth. This is just video games. And when we grew up, it was, oh, you want to borrow my video game? Oh, okay, you don't got this. Or I'll come over to your house and I'll play. Yeah. We lost that connection to each other as far as, hey, what's up? What you got? Oh, I got this. Because we all didn't have as much money as everybody else. So you brought a Nintendo, I brought a Sega, and then we still was talking about which was better, but we were still playing games with each other. That's changed now.
Well, it's changed because of one reason. When we lived through that, you were talking to a face. So you say the wrong things or you go too much, you're going to get lumped up. Here, dudes hide behind their online persona.
Yeah, true.
They actually create this fake, because I guarantee all the stuff that we, because we both go through it, right? How they respond. Like, you make fun of a console, they call me, get your punk ass back to Mexico. I'm like, don't you see the name? It's Puerto Rock. It's not Mexi Rock. It's Puerto Rock. Like, what, But I guarantee they don't do that in real life.
Well, you don't remember you had one dude that was on your team and whatever, and I told him I'll meet up with you. and you told him like, yeah, you told him don't you go there, don't you go with him, and then through us having conversation,
I remember you were like, no, we're just gonna have a conversation. We'll meet up outside and eat.
Yeah, we had that conversation. But then I found out through that whole conversation that you was ex-military. Or current military. I'm still active. Yeah, still active military. And then that's when my respect went different. Because, I come from military background as far as my father and my family members and stuff like that. So that it changed. That's when I was just like, oh, I can't even go at this dude like that because of my respect for the military. I gotta leave him alone. That's when it changed, because you was just like, I think it was something with Destiny. And I got a couple of guys with me too that be on active tours. He's retired now, got a family and stuff. But what he would do is he would let his boy play his Destiny, and my boy T.I. and I would T4 T.I. and I would play with use his character to level his character up until when he came back home from active duty. Nice. It's what we have to understand is, in this whole gaming thing, we can joke, but we got to be real with each other and we got to be respectful. And once I found out that she was, military, I was just like, yeah, he's off limits. I'm going to leave him alone over there. I'm not going to bother him. And, people got to really respect that part right there. And that's what I like about you. Now, also, when I saw you doing your own channel, I got to give a respect to you. When I started seeing you doing your own channel, then it bounced off of Twitter and you started doing your own thing. I was like, yeah, I got to respect that. I said, my man is there. He's doing his thing. I got to respect that. Because this is hard. People don't understand this is hard.
Oh,
This is hard. This is hard.
Yes.
So all right. So
All right.
give me some ribbon. Go at Xbox. Do what Puerto Rock do, so I can go at PlayStation, so we can give these people exactly what they want. Go ahead, Puerto Rock. Go for it. Tell me how we're gonna be third party. Tell me the reasons why. Go at it. We got too much love in the room. Let's get messy.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel bad for y'all.
Hey, talk to me.
I feel bad for y'all, man. Like things is just moving
I
different.
feel bad for
like
us
everything,
too.
like everything's moving fast and quickly. And I'm gonna be honest. I think the sole source of what you guys are going through is the big boss, Satya.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you listen to him if you listen to him in his vision, like he took a company from $500 billion to now the most valuable company in the world, $3 trillion.
3 trillion. Yeah, there it is.
500 billion to 3 trillion.
Yeah.
That man has clout. That man, you can't stop that dude, right? And that man, I'm telling you, he doesn't like hardware, man. He doesn't like that shit. If you listen to him when he talks to every other sector of his company, this man is trying to push Windows OS off the hardware and onto the cloud. So that way, any device becomes a Windows device. That means your iPhone is now a Windows device. Your Android is now a Windows device, right? And that's his mindset. His mindset is through software as a service, it doesn't matter what you own. It doesn't matter who you buy it from. It doesn't matter who's claiming it. If your shit is connected to the internet,
go ahead.
If your shit's connected to the internet, I got you. I'm there. And
Well, that was the whole goal. That was the whole goal. I told people before, anyway, regardless to what, that Game Pass is the vehicle, right? So always remember the Game Pass is the actual platform. And when I went to the Forza event, I showed people that they had Samsung televisions that was able to play Forza, that was able to play these stuff without a console there. That's not the part that I care about too much. I don't care about the part of that. I care about PlayStation becoming an app first, because I already see hardware is not sustainable for them. They just had the new PlayStation Slim, like half price, and numbers ain't equaling. You understand? Like, our old metrics ain't working, and it damn sure ain't working for them, because now they have to fumble and make a bag. Right? You understand? Like, now they switched the game as a service, and it didn't pan out real quickly. I don't even think they tried enough to make games of service happen. Where's Concord? It was supposed to be shown here. Where the hell is Concord? Where they kill factions? Where are these games that were supposed to prop up Sony going forward to start moving them into the next generation, and they keep doubling down on hardware that either nobody's purchasing or nobody asked for, like that damn Portal. Nobody asked for that, and it's here yet again. But at the same time, console sales is up, software sales is down. I want to know what the hell is going on in the house of Sony, because they don't look the same. And you can't tell me they do. You know, when we used to get shows, we used to get first party bangers. They're not there. They got a whole state of play. Nothing's there. Talk to me.
So, because there's a lot of topics within the topic. Let's start with.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Let's start with the console. We'll start there first. All right, because that's the heart of PlayStation. If you look at the peripherals that they are selling, what do they all have in common? You need a console.
Right.
Without the console, they don't work.
Exactly.
PSVR 2. Portal.
Right.
Granted, you could use that, their Pro control on PC, but for the most part,
you need a console.
Yeah, you need a console. But pretty much every device that they're making is finding ways for you to play on their console more. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, if you play on the Portal, sure, you're not directly on the console, but you need the console. You have to boot it on. You're still technically playing on the console. So they're finding more ways for you to access your console. So now, why do they do that? You got to look at PlayStation's economy. What's PlayStation, like, picture a pie chart, right?
Right.
You got all these pieces of the pie that equal PlayStation revenue, 100%. In that pie, what is their number one source of revenue? What is their biggest piece?
Software.
Like
It's
software
not.
sales?
Yeah, it's not hardware. It's software.
Okay, so specifically, it's actually money transactions. They count
Okay.
that as
Yeah.
its
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
they count that as its own pie. Software sales is a different pie. Hardware sales is a different pie, and peripherals is a different pie, and subscriptions is a different part of the pie. So that's how they break those out. Believe it or not, they're number one, and this was 2022. I'm waiting to see when they update it to 2023. But 2022 pie chart, number one was money transactions by a long shot. That's where they make the most money in PlayStation. Number two is actually hardware, but that's only because the console's like $500, and they even raised the price in certain countries. So that's a
Right.
bang.
But they just started making $7 a
Okay.
console. Yeah, when they went to Slim. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, actually, they started the first console that was profitable after a year was the digital, and then shortly after was the disc drive. And that's because if you look at how many, like if you go to Wikipedia
Right.
and you search PS5 models, there's like 19 models, but they all look the same because
Right.
they are constantly revising. They're a hardware company. Sony's a hardware company.
Right.
Where Microsoft strengthens software,
Software.
Sony strengthens hardware.
Right.
So when they build their consoles, they're already planning the fifth revision before the damn thing's even launched, right? Because they ultimately get their things to profitability, right? So now, think about this. If your number one source of revenue is money transaction, what games do PlayStation actually have that bring first party that actually brings in money transactions?
That's the problem.
They no, but they got nothing. In other words, so in other words, that money transaction is primarily third party.
Right.
Right. Okay. Now think of this. You got to look at the console like Steam, like a storefront. It is a storefront that gets in people's home. If Sony got rid of the console, then how they're gonna make money from Fortnite? They can't do it on the cloud because Epic has that exclusively for cloud and PC. So if Sony gets rid of their console, they're gonna lose money transactions off of Fortnite, off of Apex Legends.
Let me tell you how they do it.
No, but think about it. Think of all.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna tell you how they do it.
Think of every multiplayer game that's out there that don't belong to them, that they make money transaction funds through their console. Think of how all that would disappear because some of those games they can't put it on cloud because it's exclusive to the publisher. They'll be the ones responsible to doing it. Or if you play on PC, everybody plays on Steam, so no one's gonna play Apex via PlayStation on PC. They're gonna go through Steam, and Valve gets that money.
All right, let me tell you how they do it. Let me tell you how they do it. Because we coming up on the end of the hour in a second, and I got to give away a coin. Everybody knows that y'all stick around. If you're a member, you're gonna get hold the line coin. Because we're gonna raffle it off in a second. Now, when they showed AMD working on that portable, they also working on the PlayStation 6. We all know that they work on a lot of different iterations of things. Same thing with Microsoft, same thing with Nintendo. All of them work on stuff. Some of them make it, some of them don't make it, right? At the end of the day, they have to green light the actual production of stuff. After they have the console, whatever iteration it is, whoever wins, they win. I think they're going to go handheld. I think they're going to go the way of the Switch. I think that's their way to keep costs low, maximize revenue, and get that digital storefront through the hardware that they have in hand. Just the same way that you was just explaining it, I think they do it exactly that way. I think this is the last, and I don't think it's a PlayStation 6. I'm going to stay up on that. I believe that they're going to continue how they doing with a handheld that's going to be able to facilitate PlayStation 5/PlayStation 4 graphics and maintain the quality going forward while keeping the digital storefront while still being viable in the marketplace by being flexible in every arena. I think the Portal was a test bed to see that product in the wild, to see what it does. And I think now they see what it is. They want to remove the Portal from the actual hardware to turn that into the hardware to make a crap ton of profit. Because if anybody sees the how much money they make off of that Portal, they make a boatload more money off of the Portal than they do off of the hardware console itself. Because the Portal is like $12 to make. Console, a couple of hundred, right? The console's like what, $300-400 to make? And the Portal is $12. They charging $2. That's where the money's at.
So here's my
Go for
opinion, all right?
Go for it.
When you shrink hardware, it's more expensive. Like, look at the Asus Rogue. That thing's like $400, $500, $600, but it's nowhere near the performance level of a PlayStation 5.
Oh, you talking about the ROG?
Yeah, the ROG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it pronounced ROG or Rogue?
No, the ROG. The ROG. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right. When you shrink technology, it becomes more expensive. So if you try to, let's say, if you try to create a handheld, but with the performance of a PlayStation 6, that thing is going to be like $900.
No. It's going to be a PlayStation 5. If you saw the paperwork that came out, because I got the schematic on it.
No. I thought you were talking about next gen. I thought because
no.
Like you were talking about their next generation plans is handheld.
Okay, so
that's a different unless I got confused on what
No. What I'm talking about is the AMD joint that's 2 years out. It's 2 years out.
Yeah.
I believe that thing is going to. I don't believe there's going to be a PlayStation 6. I believe
we gotta talk about that because like, are you serious or you?
No.
Like, is this an entertainment?
No. I'm dead serious with it because financially, when I'm looking at it financially. Where we are financially and everything, I don't believe so. And as how we are technologically, we're moving away from the living room. All right. I believe that soon we'll be gaming wherever we want, however we want. And in order to have that flexibility to stay, this is the reason why the Switch is so relevant. It's because you're able to game wherever you want, however you want. And that thing ain't nowhere near as powerful as a PlayStation 4. But at the same time, it's making boatloads of bread.
So
Sony wants that.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is the difference between Sony and Nintendo.
Right.
Because like I said, remember when I said money transactions is the number one revenue. And then third-party softwares, they sell a ton. The hardware, when you're a first-party provider, the hardware is your only absolute means of controlling everything.
Right.
Once you move away from your hardware, you lose control over something.
Right.
You're gonna lose control. If Sony says, "Yeah, we're not gonna make hardware, we're gonna go full software, we're gonna go with apps, whatever," right?
But that's still hardware.
No, but listen.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, but it's hardware they don't own, and because they don't own it, the rules get different. Like,
no. I'm talking about they own their own that handheld that they're making.
Okay. So all right, so you're talking about next generation, they're just gonna go.
No, this one. Let me show you. No,
what I'm trying to say is, are you talking about they're gonna have a handheld that's additional to what they do, or they're gonna have a handheld that takes over from here on out?
The handheld is gonna take over. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this one. You can see this on the screen that I'm putting.
Oh yeah. I saw the rumors, but in my opinion, handheld. In my opinion, if it's true, the handheld is additional. It's not going to replace the heart and soul of the console.
All right, let me ask you a question. Like, and this is a business mind question.
But let me explain why.
Go for your thing. Go for it. Yeah.
Sony right now in the console market, whatever, they have the lion's share of third-party sales and money transactions, right?
Right.
If they give up the hardware, the console hardware, right? Okay. If they give up the console hardware, right, they lose a lot of that money. Because, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going to say, well, they're still going to be in a hardware business, it's only going to be a handheld, there's a problem now.
Let's say it docks to your television.
Okay, let's say it docks to your television. Let's say pretty much what they did was they are now entering competition with Nintendo. And
that's the brakes off of them.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to be honest. You have more confidence. I think, in my opinion, Sony sucks at handhelds. I don't think they're good. I don't even see the PSP as successful. And I'm going to give you my reasons why. I get a lot of flack from PlayStation dudes arguing this point, right? Mm-hmm. I'm probably one of the few PlayStation dudes that feel PSP was not actually successful. And people were like, yo, Porter, now you're being fanboy.
Wait, the original PSP, not the Vita.
Not the Vita. PSP was not successful.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you why. All right, and people say, "Are you cloud chasing?" I'm like, "Cloud chasing who?" My audience is probably PlayStation dudes, so I'm just pissing them off by saying this. But I'm gonna be real, and again, this is my logic. Here's the thing: I'm gonna use a benchmark because so that way you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm gonna use the PlayStation 3 as a benchmark. PlayStation 3 sold 80 plus million.
Right.
The software sales was over $1 billion.
Right.
PSP sold 80 million.
Right.
Software sells 300 million.
You know why?
So you tell me, no.
Yeah,
Before we get to the why, convince me that's a success.
All
because that's the whole point of buying the PSP.
Let me tell you why it's a success.
The games, but nobody was really playing games on that thing.
Let me tell you why it's a success.
All this other shit.
Oh yeah, we did that. We jailbreaked it. We of course. Come on,
everybody.
Come on.
Listen, but I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying if you deliver hardware,
right,
but no one's really buying the software for the hardware, you failed. Because the point of the hardware is not simply saying we sell hardware. The point of the hardware is saying we buying these games.
Let me tell you why it was a success. Let me tell you why it was a success. They had two markets. They were rocking two markets. They had the home market and they had the portable market. Now, if you have only one-stop shop to get your PlayStation fix that links up to your television and you can pick it up and move on the go. And I'm talking about a PlayStation 5 Power, okay? The PlayStation 5 that you got right now in the palm of your hands. Did you pick up the Portal?
No.
All right. Imagine that.
I'm not into handhelds like that.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Imagine that, but you're able to, put it on a little dock or whatever, hook it up. Because I can hook up my ROG. My ROG is hooked up to my television. My Switch is hooked up to my television. I play them in dock mode and I play them on my TV. If I can have that, because I love my ROG, but if it was a dedicated Xbox device, because the way that you play it is through a Windows hybrid type of thing. It's not like Steam. It's a little bit different. I like Steam operating system a whole lot better. But if you can give me a dedicated handheld device that I can dock, that I have the ability to move and go with it, and all the software runs through them, they're going to sell $1 billion in software. And they're going to make more money off of hardware from out the door. Now it's not going to cost a crappy $12 to make. It's not. It's going to cost them probably $200 to make each one. You sell them for $350, probably $4 and some change. You're going to make double your money back off of every console sold. And you're going to make money off of the software. Now, if they really are smart with that service that they have, and I'm pissed off that they didn't put their VR games for free in the service. You sell more VR. If your first party games inside VR is free, they got to think about it. I hope they do.
No, it's funny. That's the funny thing is they did that with the PS4. Along with the free games came free VR games too. That's what
I was there.
They did that,
but they're
not doing it now.
They killed the back for combat. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's. Do you understand my frustration?
Yeah.
Like, how much do I got to support you for you to keep kicking me in my ass to tell me that this is not a thing, right? I have it. It's sitting there. I see the games, but the games is coming out on something else. Make them that it compels me to use it. Like you said, I need the hardware to use it, right? Make it that it makes me use it. Now, the Portal itself, if it had some proprietary stuff, they just testing us to see what works and what don't. I'm telling you, both of them do not want hardware. If I told you, I saw when I went to the Microsoft Forza event, I'm playing on a television that has a Samsung. I got a Samsung upstairs. I can play cloud right now without a console. Right now. They're both going to give you a controller until you have a good day. My bet is Sony's out the door first. That's what I'm betting on. I don't care if Microsoft follows right behind them. I just want Kong to die first.
But I'm gonna tell you that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
You gotta see.
No, but because we gotta look at the reality right now.
Right.
Gamers want PlayStation consoles. They're literally buying it. We see the numbers every day. The numbers aren't
They're
lying.
not buying no games. They're watching Pornhub.
But that's okay, fine. But guess what? We want to do it on the console. We don't want to do it on the handheld. We want that big Wi-Fi looking thing so we could ski all day. Fine. Doesn't matter. But here's the reality, though. The numbers aren't lying. We're seeing it. They raised the price on the damn thing. They said, "Hey,
but Porter Rock,
listen." They
half
said
of those joints ain't turned on though, bro.
Listen. They said, "Well, hey." Apparently, they set records for MAU. Everybody loves the MAU. They set a record for MAU. So you see what I'm saying? And right now, they're saying they're trying to set a new record for brand history, selling 25 million.
Listen, I know where they all at. I know where they all at.
Listen, that's right AI. We see you using AI. You're using AI. That's using AI. Look at that. That's cardboard. That's fake news. Cardboard cutout. Right? No, but in all seriousness, we see the data from MPD. We see the data from Chart Track in Europe. Them dudes is selling out the hinges. So the fever for consoles is there. On PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox. Because they had liquidation prices. I went through Costco.
But don't lie.
Wait, hold up. That dude went. No, I'm here for 135. I bet now I'm good.
Yo, don't lie. Microsoft had a good year, but addict. Let's whatchamacallit. Let's get rid of this coin. No, listen. Going forward, Microsoft is about to just start to release the Avalanche. Like soon as the case is completely done, because they walk. Okay, when I talk New York terminology, when I'm talking dudes going hand to hand, when I'm talking dudes watching the feds watching us, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You move different when the police is on the corner. It's a completely different thing. But once the complete it's over, like the same way I feel with Embracer Group. I feel that they, held down Microsoft by picking up Crystal Day and all that stuff, and they're going to double back, and they're going to hit them with that bread, and they're going to take their people, and they're going to go about their business. I understand that to be true. I honestly believe so. But let's get to this coin, addict, so we can get up out of here, because my wife is texting me. We already went super long. It is so dope having you on the show, Porter Rock. I truly respect you showing up when a lot of these dudes duck the fade. You show up, and that's what's up. I respect you. Plug your channel. Tell everybody where you from. Tell everybody what you do and what you about. Peace and blessings, brother. Let's do it.
Hey, King's not the only dude from New York. You know what I'm saying? Represent Brooklyn, home of Biggie and Jay. You know what I'm saying? The first borough. All right? Hey, all you Xbox warriors, if you want to see the battle plan, 60 Frames No Like podcast. Send your spies over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all think we coming in the air. We got our gas mask, Kevlars. We're going to get dirty in this, right? It's jungle warfare.
Watch out for Kojima. He's a double agent, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know whose side he on. He even admitted, I do espionage. But for who?
Exactly. That dude is weird. Thank you, Porter Rock. I appreciate you, brother. Let's get to this point.
Shout out to the Lords.
Blessings, brother. Thank you so much. All right, Addict, let's get to this coin and get to these members. Listen, you got a couple of seconds to become a member. If you aren't a member, members are getting their coins. Remember, be part of history. New coins is going up. We're going to have coins when we go to Last Stand Media. We opening up for Last Stand Media after we come back from PAX that Sunday in March. I got to give the exact date. It's going to be something crazy. Now, I want y'all to tune in and watch that stream because I'm going to do something buck bananas. I'm going to do something completely different. They're not ready for what I'm about to bring.
They don't do their stuff live.
I know. It's taped. It's recorded. I know. You know what I'm talking about when they drop it for they constituents. If you can let Porter Rock go while we do this, you ain't got to hold them hostage.
Thank you so much, all right?
All right. Blessing, Porter Rock. Let's get this coin given away to the guests. I mean to the members, and let's get up out of here. That's what's up.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll with the ones that you want to just roll with the ones we have right now instead of waiting, or
yes. Let's go. I gave him the 5 minutes right there when I was talking to Porter Rock.
Okay.
Gave him the 5 minutes.
So I'm not putting it on the screen, guys. I'm sorry, my mouth hurts. It's just I want to get off so I can go to
I,
bed.
I don't sell coins. All right, these are only given out to the members. The coins that will be at the Last Stand Media that we will be having as merch, they will have. You see where it has Xbox on this side, the 5-star general on this side. That won't be there. It will be Iron Lords podcast here. Here it would say hold the line, but on the front it will be Iron Lords podcast. The only way you're gonna get them is if you get the merch while we in New York City. When Addict is going to go to Rock and Ramen afterwards. I'm making sure my brother get some good ramen.
All right, so I'm rolling it now.
Okay, Attic is rolling it.
Karma God 91.
Didn't Karma God win already? I don't know.
Re-roll it again?
No, Karma God, you got to let me know if you won. First of all, I'm not going to take away his.
I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but.
All right, don't worry about it. We hold him down for a week. Karma God 91, the winner of the coin today. I appreciate everybody that showed up, had a good time with me in Puerto Rock. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And let me tell you something. Without you and Addict, this don't happen. So blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Addict, you got someplace that we're going to send them?
Yeah, we're going to send them. Normally I would stream, but I don't think I can even. My mouth,
feel you, brother.
It's pretty jacked up today. But so let's see where we're gonna send them, King. I don't know. Let's see. There's plenty of people going right now, I assume. I don't know, but we about to see. So our options are. Hold up.
NC Ghost of Low Road, blessings. I'm glad that you caught us live. And it was a dope show to have Puerto Rock on for y'all guys to catch it live. All right, definitely a dope show. As y'all can see, in the community, we can treat each other better. We don't got to be all crazy with each other. All right?
We're going to send you guys over there to the Wise Old Gamer.
That's what's up. Everybody go to the Wise Old Gamer. Hit him up. Tell him what's up. Tell him that Xbox Frontline with the King sends you over. Everybody spam his chat with King.
King. That's what I want to see. I want to see a bunch of kings. I'm going to look in there, too. See you guys later.
Blessings. Doo-doo-doo.